Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it may be. Somebody make sure that's good. That looks good. Turn a new angle there. So it's freezing cold here. That's why I got my jacket on. Joy, who is managing everything on the new house build, and they did have their raising the pillar ceremony, do like a house blessing, and it's like a celebration. So they did that, and she sent me some videos of that. And it's funny because I've watched like a million videos of how they build houses there in Thailand, and everything's concrete because it's so hot there all the time. They just do everything in concrete. So we've got our land. I'll show you here. The land. Let me turn the sound off here. So you'll see that they're just getting things started. What they did is they come out and they dig these holes, and like probably 4 to 5 feet square holes, and then they fill that with concrete, and they put these pillars, these rebar pillars up that's in that concrete slab, pour the concrete over it. That's what the ceremony's for, is the raising the pillars. So the first day they come out and they dig the big holes, and well, you can see here, these are with the holes dug, but no concrete in them. I don't remember if they put the concrete in first. But anyway, you'll see they dig these big, huge pits, and then they fill it with concrete, and then put the pillars in there, and then fill it up with more concrete, and then fill in the holes. So you end up really with these concrete rebar posts at strategic locations according to the house design and stuff. And you can see here, she pans out through the hole. There you can see. And she said there were like 2 really huge square holes, and then a bunch of other smaller ones. And the smaller ones are like, I would say 4 feet by 4 feet. And then probably maybe 4 to 5 feet deep. And then the bigger ones are like 6 by 6. So pretty big. And they just pull it. So here you can see the I don't want to say priest, the monk, the high monk priest guy. Sorry, man, I'm so ignorant. I'm learning though. I'm learning, getting up to speed on all this. But anyway, so he comes out, and then they do their blessing. You kind of see some.
ไปซีมาสั่นกำลังไปจากซีไปบ้านว้าวเบอร์6ตัวดังแห้งแล้ว
ทุกคนทุกผู้ทุกนามที่เกี่ยวข้องเกี่ยวพันกันทั้ง3แดนโลกธาตุคุณปู่คุณย่าคุณตาคุณยายคุณพ่อคุณแม่ลูกหลานญาติมิตรญาติธรรมทุกท่านทุกคนทุกผู้ทุกนามมาชุมนุมประชุมพร้อมกันณสถานที่อันเป็นมงคลแห่งนี้ปวงข้าพเจ้าจะทำการกราบไหว้บวงสรวงเพื่อความเป็นสิริมงคลแก่เจ้าบ้านเจ้าเรือนแก่ลูกแก่หลานแก่ญาติแก่มิตรแก่ทุกคนในบ้านหลังนี้แก่สถานที่แห่งนี้แก่ผู้คนณอยู่สถานที่เหล่านี้และ
อันปลาส่งไปให้อันฝรั่งเบิ่งกันแต่ฝรั่งเฮาเพิ่นบ่เรื่องมากดอกเรื่องมากบ่ได้ถือหายลุ่นละสิมาเรื่องมากคือเขาเจ้าวิวงามบ่งามได้เนาะหาเบิ่งเด้ออันถ้ามันหนาวน่ะหมอกนี่ขาวเต็มเลยเด้เฮาถ่ายรูปนะงะเขาเจ้าว่าปีใหม่เขาเจ้าสิมาเข้าดาวอยู่พี่ว่าซั่นเด้ แล้วบ่แล้วก็มาเข้าดาวว่าซั่นเด้
กับอาจจะอีกจักเดือนเท่านั้น
บ่แม่ว่าบ่น่าจะเสร็จแม่
2 เดือนกันเดือนกว่าเริ่มแล้วล่ะมันก็เริ่มจากพูดกับเพื่อนแล้วล่ะแม่
บ่
มกราก็ขึ้นปีใหม่แล้ว
โอ้ป้าเพิ่นว่าสิมาอัน
So, I think it's really cool they do that, unlike here in America, everything's just so interpersonal, or everything's just so, business and hustle, hustle, hustle. So it's kind of cool that they do that. Anyway, so let me get on and show you some floor plans. Here you can see this is a floor plan of the house here. You'll notice it walk up the steps here onto the right, and then double glass doors there, and then double glass doors. Oh, you can't see my mouse, but sorry. You can see the double glass doors that go into the dining area and into the study, and then the living area is, you can't see it from this view, but the floor plan, take a look at the floor plan. You notice here, oh, this is flipped from what I just showed you. You'll walk up here. This is just a window, not a door. Oh, again, you can't see my mouse. Sorry, guys. But you walk in, and I've actually got the little indoor dining table there. Then you go around the corner. You're still outside. This is that little outside table. Go through the double doors into the dining area. And then to the right, it opens up into the living room, and then my little office right there. And then you'll see the kitchen through more double doors out into the kitchen. The living area of the house is the left side. So when you walk in from the porch through the main sliding doors, there's a little kitchen, table, dining area. And then we're going to do these shoji screens, these like paper sliding door shoji screens that open up into the big bedroom. And then there's also the second bedroom here will have the shoji screens as well. So there's actually just 2 doors, normal doors in the whole house. Those are the 2 bathroom doors, because the doors to the bedrooms are the sliding. They're like pocket doors, but they don't disappear into the wall. You just have a double door cut out in the wall, and then they're just sliding shoji screen doors into the 2 bedrooms here, and then sliding double glass doors. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 sliding glass doors. And so here's the artist rendering of all the different sides. Although this does not have the extension here to the kitchen, in the lower left, that window there is actually into my little study office. The kitchen's not been added to this outdoor rendering. So imagine it's there. And then between this wall and the outdoor kitchen, is a sliding glass door. And then the bottom right, you can see kind of from the right side. But that's what it's supposed to look like. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. And it's funny because it's like, Joy and I have been back and forth on how are we going to orient the house? Which way is the front door going to face? So if you're like sitting on the front porch, having your coffee or tea or your whatever beverage, what's it going to look like? I mean, so here, so look, like, so if we're sitting out here on the porch facing this way, what are we going to see? And I said, well, it'd be nice that the front of the house would face the driveway, so that when you approach the house, you approach the front. You can see the whole front of the house. She wanted it twisted the other way so that it faced the road, even though you won't see the front of the house from the road because it's too high up on that hill. But when you look at the construction videos, which it looks like the front of the house is up toward the back of the Well, it's right by the driveway. I was thinking that the house would be deep set deep into the property, and you would just have the long driveway up, but it doesn't look like that. So I think she's got it so that it's rectangular this way, facing the rubber trees, neighbor rubber trees, so that when you pull up the driveway, you would just park there and then drive around the pump. I'll show you the pump. Oh, can't really see it from there. Then you would turn the left. All right. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right. Talk later.